We did it. We did it. Give me a high five. Good job. Listen, whether you stood in line and voted or spoke out with friends or family or online, because let's face it, that's not always the easiest thing to do. Every bit of effort counted. That's what helped bring this moment to life. I'm so proud of us. Good job, America. We have to get into the aftermath because the liberal meltdowns are already in full swing. Now remember, a lot of these people are the same ones who wish the absolute worst on Trump, wishing that the assassination attempts were successful. The compassionate left. They're sad. And to any Kamala voters who are watching right now, I want you to take a deep breath. We're going to be taking a look at your concerns, and we're going to be speaking about women's rights. Don't worry, we will address this, because already I'm seeing so many comments on women's posts where they're saying that they're happy about Trump winning, that they voted for Trump. Do you not know you're a woman? Do you not realize that your rights have just been taken away? But first, grab your popcorn. We're going to take a look at these very emotional reactions to Trump winning. This constant talk about diversity. If you want true diversity, look no further than the Trump supporters. The numbers of Hispanic voters, Black voters, Asian voters, LGBTQ voters. We're going to take a look at all this, but I'm seeing it all. Look at this. Goodbye, reproductive freedom. Hello, dictator. We already had him as president. You may remember. Was not a dictator. We actually, kept having elections. We were fine. Yeah, we were way better before the Biden-Harris administration. Goodbye, outstanding role model. Who's your outstanding role model? Lying Kamala.
You did, thank you.
Have you seen her interviews? Have you heard her policy? I don't understand. Do these people just watch the coconut brat edits all day on TikTok? Oh, role model woman, huh? You need to reevaluate a lot of things if Kamala Harris is your role model. My heart goes out to all women, POC, LGBTQIA+, and everyone else that Trump targets. You need to leave your bubble. You need to look at all kinds of content, which I try to do, which everyone should try to do, okay? You take a look at what the left is saying, you take a look at what the right is saying.
I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens from the violence and oppression of a hateful foreign ideology.
And most importantly, in this case, you have to take a look at what Trump is saying and compare the state of our country when he was president already, or when Kamala was vice president along with Sleepy Joe. You compare it a bit instead of painting yourself out to be the victim 24/7. Seeing the election results, and now suddenly life feels significantly less worth living. Relax. God forbid prices of gas and groceries will be cheaper. Oh, the horror. The president, Senate, and House are all going Republican. Sorry. I'm so happy. To anyone who voted that disgusting man, you have failed every single woman of America. You have failed every person of color in America. You have failed anyone who isn't a rich white man. So sad. Next.
I can't do this anymore. I'm literally sick. I'm literally sick to my stomach. What has happened to America? What has happened to democracy? What has happened to freedom? I'm done. I'm No! 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 Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
With all this talk about women's rights, right? The left really cares about women's rights. Let's talk about women's rights. Is it protecting women's rights by allowing biological men into women's spaces, into the bathroom, into the changing room, beating them up at sporting events? No. The answer is no if you have a brain. And my friend, listen to me. If you think that these kinds of people actually care about women's rights and women's safety, think again, okay? Because you can go on X, you can go on Reddit, you can go into these online spaces, and you will see a very common theme. So if someone voted for Trump and they're a woman or they have women in their lives, this is a common thing. Well, hope you get raped, let's say. I hope you get assaulted, or I hope a woman you know gets assaulted and that you'll have to have the baby, because that's what you're voting for, right? First of all, you are psychotic. I hope you get the help you need.
I think if you voted for Donald Trump, you're ugly. I think you're all freaking ugly, and I think you're dumb as bricks. And I think you're a bigot in every sense of the word, every use of the word. I also not only won't care when all the bad stuff that's gonna happen happens to you, I actually want it to happen to you. I want your taxes to go up. I want things to be more expensive for you. I want you to have a complicated pregnancy. I want all that bad stuff to happen to you because that's what you deserve. Also, like, the only silver lining is it's actually going to suck for all you Trump voters way more than it's going to suck for us blue voters, because we actually have educations and good jobs. It's really going to suck for you when he raises your taxes a ton.
It's the fact that your argument is so weak, you have to resort to that. Again, if you take a look at what Trump actually believes, he's actually in favor of those exceptions.
I believe in the exceptions for incest and the life of the mother. I think it's very important.
Wishing grape and death on your fellow American because they voted differently than you, it's not just un-American, it is downright psychotic. Truly. You can be known for that kind of compassion, that's fine. The sadness is morphing into anger. I have never felt female rage like this. My mom is freaking out. Kamala, please do your thing.
It's not gonna happen to the Senate.
Oh God. The thing is, though, she did do her thing. And her thing was not enough. Because what was her thing? Hiding in the beginning, right? Actually, that might have been a better idea. Hide her. But then she started to do these kinds of interviews where people actually gave a little bit of pushback. Not just, oh, I love you, Kama, you're a woman, and I'm a woman, and we love abortion, so I'm gonna vote for you. When she actually started to do interviews, when she was pressed on foreign policy, on the economy, on immigration, and she didn't know how to answer anything, except Trump, well, Trump, people saw through that. Yeah, and people realized, oh, this is not a leader. This is someone who cannot get a sentence out. This is someone who definitely cannot be speaking to other world leaders. It cannot happen. Again, I'm all for a woman president. I don't care. As long as she's competent, as long as I like her policies, but put the wine down. It's not that serious. Female rage, watching American women vote against their own rights. No, I actually really like my rights. And if we're talking about feminism, not modern day feminism, but allowing women, you know, you could be a girl boss, that could be your life, that's fine, or you could be more traditional, you know, mom at home, whatever you want to do. I'm all for that. Women should have that choice. And that's why we're seeing both more of like the trad wife and the girl boss women, all kinds of women going out and voting for Trump. Because believe it or not, women want to feel safe in their country. And when we're seeing women getting murdered by people who aren't even here legally, that makes us vote in a certain way. So actually, girl, I'm looking at this video and I'm thinking, wow, you're not for women at all. You don't seem to care about women's safety or women's rights.
You're not very pretty and you're not very bright. I'm so glad we had that talk.
Oh, amazing argument. Female rage, watching American women vote for an assaulter, convicted felon and racist man over a woman who is none of the above. No, the woman was literally an idiot. She changed her positions over and over again, and we all know how she became vice president as well. I guess we weren't worth it. No, it's so bad. Watch, we're all gonna have to have the handmaid's outfit on. All the black people, they're gonna be slaves again. Just watch. It's gonna be just like in 2016. Oh, wait a minute. That didn't seem to happen, did it? It's gonna be okay. I am never going to forgive any of you. Pack it up. Pack it up, guys. We can't celebrate anymore because Fritz is not gonna forgive us. Oh, wait a minute. I don't give a shit. Fritz, I don't care. They're all using the Billie Eilish audio where she's like, what was I made for, right? That song from Barbie, which I don't really like that movie, but it's so funny. I'm so sorry, but it's actually so funny. You guys are over exaggerating like there's no tomorrow. It's sad, but it's funny. And probably just like you guys. Last night I was refreshing X nonstop, hoping that Trump would win, hoping that this man who is willing to take a bullet for our country would become president, someone who wants to unite us as a country instead of constantly giving us this divisive rhetoric, calling him Hitler, for example, which the left loves to do, although they blame him of the divisive rhetoric. Interesting. I'm so excited about the future of our country, especially looking at the turnout. It's incredible. People of every race, religion, background.
As a never Trumper last election and a pretty staunch Democrat, gay Latino man, I just cast my vote for President Trump. And it's ironic that the loving and accepting community that have been feeding me those lies have now become some of the most hateful people towards me.
For context, in 2020, I was really hoping that Biden would win. I didn't vote, but I wanted him to win. I wanted to see the first female vice president as well. But then things took a sharp turn. The Biden-Harris administration prioritized other countries over our own. Again, showed more compassion towards criminals who are here illegally than our own American citizens, and dismantled so much of what makes this country strong. This was my first time voting. The lines were long. It was very worth it. The people have spoken, America has spoken, and it's time for us to heal the damage done by the Biden-Harris administration. Oh, but never mind, actually, Fritz won't forgive us. I forgot about that. You know what's fierce? Even if Trump wins this election, his goal for the trans community is to erase us. But no matter how hard they try, we will be here. No matter what, we will always exist. No one is trying to erase you. Actually, no one cares if you were to just live your life, stop trying to allow kids to get these surgeries and hormones. That would be a different story. No one would even be talking about this nonsense. Genuinely don't understand how so many people can willingly vote for someone with so much hatred in their heart. There's so much hypocrisy going on, wanting to put a bullet in someone's head and then cheering when someone attempts that, or crying when they fail. That's not hate. That's not having hate in your heart. You know, something interesting, they always say, oh, there's no hate like Christian love. They bring that up a lot. It seems like there's no hate like leftist love. Because you guys are always talking about how loving you are, how compassionate you are, but then you wish death onto people that disagree with you. You hope they get raped. You hope they get assaulted. You have fantasies about that, and then you post that online. So those who do that, you are psychos. You are not compassionate, and you're seeing hatred in everyone else but yourself. Here, remembering how we lived just fine under the 2016 Donald Trump era, but y'all don't want to talk about that. The world's not going to end. Your rights aren't being taken away. Me looking for the rights Trump is going to take away when he's elected. Exactly. Guys, I'm confused. I haven't lost any rights yet. Women's rights, but you're okay with men in women's sports, women's bathrooms, innocent women being killed by illegals because of open borders, and a man being able to be Woman of the Year. Yes, it's actually about erasing women. Lying about your race, lying, getting caught lying multiple times, and using a black voice to get black votes, and mocking Christians doesn't impress a majority of Americans. That's right. We picked the racist, grapist, homophobic old man instead of the qualified woman. I'm so sad for our society. All the people who said they were leaving if he won, especially Taylor Swift. Bye. Will they finally go? Because they didn't really seem to go in 2016. I mean, I hope they do, but can you guys like keep your promise this time? Can you leave? Also, let us know where you're going and how much better it is there, right? I know what this election means for me and my immigrant family. Well, girl, if you're here legally, then why are you crying? Look at the comments. Look, this is a person that's pro-choice. How many abortions do y'all plan on having? Because your only arguments are solely abortion. Like, damn. Hey, Trumpies. I hope you know you made me and so many other people just cry on our partner's chest for hours because we're so scared. You absolute scum. Oh, girl, I don't give a shit. That's lovely, calling your fellow Americans scum. I mean, what can we expect when we had Biden, who called Trump supporters garbage?
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Meanwhile, it was him who was thrown out like garbage by the Democrats after his obvious cognitive decline was on display for all of us, but they knew about it, you know, way before that. Besides the point, it's not a good look, though, to be calling Americans garbage, trash, scum, just because they voted differently. It's weird when I don't care if people vote for Kamala, but I tell them I'm voting for Trump. And I just want to say to that other girl who was saying, oh, all you Trump voters, you guys are so ugly. Look at the, I'm sorry, but look at the difference of the Trump voters and the Kamala voters. This is an unbothered woman who knows what she wants. The leftist tears are not getting to her. 99% of the time, they look put together, sane, stable. Not this psychotic, 5,000 different piercings, face tattoos, I'm sorry, dyed hair. It's like a costume that they have to wear, but it's more than that. It's like in the eyes. They have so much rage. Female rage. Sorry, I'm not gonna let your female rage dictate the policies that are going to help our country, going to help our economy, the safety of Americans. Sorry about that female rage. I hope you figure that out. Maybe, you know, go chill a bit outside.
I dare you to tell me to calm down right now.
He's gonna lose.
Vote Trump.
He's gonna lose.
Good.
He's empowering you racist all right? But you ain't a black gonna be in the office, and his white is gonna be out. We're taking the trash out, loser. All right, we're in power now.
Have a nice day.
You have a wonderful day on the 5th, okay? You're gonna lose.
Okay.
And your leader,
okay.
Cult leader.
Bye-bye.
You dumb.
Seeing all the libs posting videos in tears, like, what are you afraid of? Affordable groceries, home ownership, not going to World War III. Be for real, snowflakes, the same rights we had his first term, we will have in the second. People saying they wouldn't vote for a convicted felon, but they made a statue of one in 2020.
God says that Kamala Harris is going to be the next president of the United States.
Oh, did you, like, call him up? I don't think that was God. I don't know who you were talking to, but y'all really let that men won America's a joke. Is grammar a joke? That was crazy. I hope you packed that suitcase for school.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
Talk about male rage.
You voted for that man, if you voted for
anybody other than Kamala and you live in one of the states that it was, you know, close, or if you didn't vote, fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want to hear about how shit your life gets under his policies.
I love it when they think they're intimidating. It's so interesting.
Live with that decision. Sit with it. Let it make you uncomfortable. Fuck you.
I feel like more liberals talk about therapy and the importance of therapy. And I agree, if you find a good therapist, which is rare nowadays, unfortunately, it can be very beneficial. It's fascinating, truly. If all of you are in therapy and acting like this, oh, something's not working.
I get pregnant and my boyfriend says I have to abort. I'm counting too. Because I'm gonna get the double homicide charge, baby. Double whammy, double.
Yeah, totally sane people.
And studying Kamala's charts, and it looks like she is not only going to win, but she is going to be winning a second term. The next 8 years in her chart look really, really strong. Trump's not so much.
Okay, so I was wrong. A lot of astrologers were wrong. A lot of us were wrong. But if you think that right now is the time to tell me that you don't believe in astrology, who gives a f about astrology right now, dude?
Well, you cared 2 seconds ago when you were using that to get views by predicting Kamala's big win because what, Mercury's in retrograde or some shit? Like, girl, one girl was talking to God. She was on the phone with him. Another girl is out here looking at Kamala's birth chart. Anything but actually researching the policies. Use your brain, not your intuition, right? Not your feminine rage. Can you actually take a look at what the candidate is saying, what their plan is for the country? Maybe their past experience, especially if they were already in office? No, what are the stars saying? I'm getting a premonition. I'm seeing things. Yeah, okay.
Russia has been colluding now. Elon Musk motherfucking ass is not gonna be in our goddamn government. You motherfucking damn it.
This is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes. That's all I'ma say.
Oh, talk your shit, Cardi. You really seem to love and care about Americans. These are the kinds of people that endorsed Kamala Harris. So I can't say I'm sad about the fact that she lost. Create these fantasies in your head. And to those of you crying on TikTok, I get it. I was once like you, believe it or not. Although some of you take it way too far, like wishing death on Donald Trump, I have no sympathy for those. But there are those who are simply misled or confused. And I understand you need to chill for a second. You're gonna be okay. The people have spoken. I guess even Beyonce and the rest of the Diddy squad could not save Kamala or Lizzo or Taylor Swift or Lady Gaga. They tried, but America was louder. Everyday people were louder, okay? People who want to afford gas, who want to afford groceries, who don't want to keep sending money abroad and then neglecting our own people. And to those who supported the Biden-Harris administration or voted for Kamala, but are now starting to see the light, there's always room for change. It is possible. And you'll be happy to find out that people who lean right tend to be far more accepting than the left.
And I know a lot of y'all don't like Trump, but I just gotta say, this man done made a lot of sense when he said it's a fucking disgrace that we ain't got no money to help the people at home. That's just my take, and I don't give a fuck how you feel.
There are going to be a lot more videos like this that we have to react to, so make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell. Also like and comment below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.